Hello. Hello, hello. There we are. It's been a while again. We're in the middle of making some pizza, so in a little bit I'll go get a few slices. But yeah, I just wanted to start in time. Even though dinner got a little bit delayed. But yeah, I did get a little bit distracted. That's why I'm starting like 5 minutes late, but it's okay. I got too distracted just watching reels and stuff. Today was a good day. I am feeling way better than yesterday. Still, I don't know how I'm going to survive this week, so we'll have to see. I wasn't really sure if I wanted to play something today. So yeah, just chatting it is. If we play something later, I'll just change the title. Or so maybe I'll change the title after we finish it and stuff. So yeah, it's just going to be just chatting for a little bit. This week was exhausting. It was a lot. And the weather hasn't helped, so I was it came Friday and I was like, am I sick? Or am I not? Thankfully it seems I'm okay, so I hope I don't get sick. Not a good time to get sick. But yeah, the weather has been all over the place. Like way all over the place. It's like close to 28 Celsius during the day, 28. And then you get to like 4 or 5 and it's just like very cold and it's just like, what the fuck's going on? So yeah, I hope it gets a little bit better and this week is a little bit less tiring, which I don't have any hopes for. Today I could do a few things that I have been not avoiding, but like I didn't have time to do, so I'm happy with that. I wonder if I can finish it next weekend. That would be awesome, so I can just upload it. But yeah, I haven't finished it yet, and I don't want to start uploading anything until I finish what I'm doing, so yep. It's been great. A really good day, actually. Although I did get like a tiny bit of a headache. Yesterday I had a really awful headache, so I decided not to stream. But yeah, today I actually got a little bit better, and then I recorded that. I tried recording some stuff, and then I started with a headache again. I stopped everything and I just went lay down for a while. I think it's like a posture thing. Like I don't think I'm doing way well on that department, so I'm just trying to stretch and stuff a lot. See if that helps getting rid of my headaches and stuff. So yeah. There were a few things this week that I tried to do, and then I was like, oh god, I don't have the energy for it. I've been trying to finish what I mentioned before. I was trying to finish what I was recording. I wanted to finish it before Halloween and stuff, but yeah, no, I don't think I'll get there. Unless I finish it like next weekend or something. So yeah. Hello, the Grim One. Hi. How are you doing? How's your day? Yes, as I was saying, I was trying to finish that that I was trying to record. I was trying to finish it. I have been trying to get through Resident Evil 1. I got pretty far into the game, but I want to finish the game before I start uploading the stuff. So, yeah. I'm doing what I can, honestly. I thought it was going to take me way less time, but it didn't take me. It did not take me as long as I thought it was going to take. I mean, I think I'm 11 hours into the game, but it's not like it's taking me super long. It's just that I don't have time to play. And I've been doing my best, but it's been rough. You're fine? Good, good, nice. Nice. Hope you had a good weekend. I slept through my weekend. I did almost nothing. Only today I was able to do something. Yesterday I was useless. A total waste of space. Super lazy I was, but yeah. Hi Spartan, hello. It's been... yeah, quite a few hours. I took a nap and stuff, so I should be fine for a while. I can't stay till very late today, so we'll have to see. I will have to wake up early. I feel like my weekend just got wasted. It went by so quickly. There you go. I can't wait until the semester is done and I have more free time in my afternoons. I really can. 12 hours? God's sake, give me a day or two and I'll probably be fine. Hopefully you get better, yeah. It's not nice to be sick. You should put a countdown. I have... wait, how much time do I have? Wait. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 6 weeks of class and I'll be done for a while. So yeah, I feel like it would be like easier to count weeks instead of days, but yeah. I think I have 4 to 5 weeks, depends on what the teachers decide to do. But yeah, I will be getting really busy. I had to do a lot of stuff this week and I barely made it. I got 3 or 4 days left. It depends if I want to go... 3 or 4 days left? For what? Sorry, I kind of get a little bit confused. How are you feeling? Better than yesterday, that's for sure. Yesterday I was a mess. I was about to be like, I'll stream anyway, but... you know when your headache is so bad? Like your headache is so bad that even your eyesight is not the best. Like I couldn't see. Like I generally can focus and I can see well and stuff, but yesterday I was just destroyed. I just could not. I couldn't deal with it. Today I'm doing better. I did take some painkillers for other stuff, but I'm doing a little bit better. I hope tomorrow I don't get a headache. For the school term. 3 to 4 days left? You finish in like October? We get a break for Halloween in the... oh, that's why. I was confused. I was like, wait, no, we're in October. What the hell? You get a break for it? I don't. I don't get breaks until the end of the semester, and the end is going to be like end of November. Around the 20-something of November. If I do well and I don't have to take any exams in December, but let's hope not. Let's hope I pass everything. I got an exam tomorrow, but I'm not worried about it. I get once from like asleep in like the back top of my head. Yeah, you got an exam tomorrow? Wait, good luck on that. I know that you said you're not worried about it, but I'll wish you luck anyways. Take it all of December off. Lucky. No, I don't get December off. I get December, January, and February. Summer. I'm on the South Hemisphere. I'm on South America. So we get like December, January, February. Those are the holidays. The 3 months. And then we get July. That's winter. July... If you're doing like university or higher grade studies, schools only have like 2 weeks around winter time, like high schools and primary schools, I guess. But yeah, it's kind of like the inverted situation. So yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm waiting until December, you know, because it's December, January, and February that I will just have to worry about work. It's kind of nice because it's on the same place as Christmas and the New Year, so you can just celebrate without having any worries. It's open note. It's just gonna be time consuming writing code and testing it. Oh, okay, then never mind. That's good. You know, sometimes the only time I ever had exams and like really important tests that were open book, they were hard as hell. They were the most time-consuming, difficult shit I've ever been through. But it was kind of like, oh yeah, if you need your notes, you can use them. You won't have time to use them though. So it was kind of like the worst. Because if you needed something, it would be like an equation or some... If you find like a thing that was like, oh yeah, you did something very similar before during class, you could look at it, but if you needed to look for answers, you had no chance of completing it. Exams are so shit. Yeah, tell me about it. They're awful. They're not good. Some are a little bit better, I would say, but it depends a lot on who writes it and what they are evaluating. No time limit. Oh, that's nice. That almost sounds like homework. I hated doing the science exams. It's mandatory in the UK. For some reason, I don't even want to do science. Wait, but exams in like what way? Because here you go to class, you take the tests, and if you pass the class, you don't need to you don't need to do the exam. Here, exams are mostly for people that don't want to assist the classes. They just want to say pass the subject, or people that couldn't save it, couldn't pass the class while attending to classes. I don't know how to explain it well. And they just go to the exam. It's different. Every country has different ways. That's why I kind of sometimes have to clarify. Some lessons you get an exam, some lessons you don't. Like a mandatory exam, even if you did the whole curriculum, even if you did everything well, you still need to do an exam. That would sound like bullshit to me. Like I passed everything else and I still need to do an exam. That's bullshit, the green one. That's fucking bullshit. That's awful. You know, I would think it's wait, usually there's midterm exams and for the semester exam on every class. Oh yeah, sure. There's like 2 evaluations here. that you have to, but an exam is kind of like an exam of the whole semester, so to speak. And they can ask you absolutely anything from the start of the semester to the end of the semester. It's not like two different evaluations in class, you know? Thinking about my English results. What are you studying? What are you planning on studying? I'm awful at Spanish. I was always awful at Spanish. Wait, but when you say English, what subject do you refer? Do you refer to the language or the? Because sometimes I see English class as reading books, and I'm just like, what? So I kind of have to. I can finally breathe. My nose has been stuffy all day. Good. Enjoy it while you can. Oh, the stories. Literature, then. I hate pronouncing that. That's a fun one. That's a really fun one. Although, for me, it always depended if I liked the book or not. I would read a lot of stuff, but the moment someone in class, the professor, told me like, oh, you need to read this, we were going to analyze it or something, I'm like, no. No, we're not. Hi, Nova. Hello. Anytime I'm forced to read, I'm gonna hate it. It's not that I would hate it, I just can't bring myself to read it and pay attention to it because I'm forced to read. What books did you read in school? We read a lot of stuff, but a lot of things are originally in Spanish. We did read some Shakespeare. Talking about bugs? No, we're talking about books right now and studying. We were made to read Horacio Quiroga. It's basically a horror author. We read Kafka too. We also were made to read some plays. Shakespeare, we did read Hamlet. I couldn't give a shit about the story. I read it after, like a long time ago, and I was like, oh, this is actually really interesting. I read, I think at some point we read a part of the Bible. I was going to a religious school. Then I was also reading, like, what else did we read? We read some books from Spain too. I hated them. They were brutal. Mice and Men? I don't know. The thing is, because I live in South America, we do have like a few things that are originally English, but most of the things that we read were originally Spanish. Some authors were from my side of the lake, which is kind of South Argentina, Uruguay type of that region of books. And some of them were from Central America, others were from Spain. So it was kind of like very different to what I hear English speaking people read in class. I don't know what Mice and Men is. Do you get in trouble if you dissect verses from the Bible? No. Why? I didn't care about the stuff. I just sat in class and I just paid attention, took notes, and just passed. We did have like I think there was a subject that was kind of like, yeah, religion and stuff, and I was just like, I never bothered the teacher, and I never really went against it, but there was just one time that my professor was trying to kind of explain something like a concept, and I was just like, that's bullshit. I'm sorry, that's bullshit. That's giving, the way that you're saying it, it's giving the wrong message. And she just, I think either she didn't want to bother Uh, or, or she was just like, yeah, maybe I explained it incorrectly. It doesn't matter. You can go now. Just let me go. So yeah, I don't know. I don't go out of my way to go against people when it comes to religion. I'm just like, that doesn't convince me, but okay. Yeah, if I need to take a test about it, I'll pass. How many more streams until we complete Elden Ring? I don't know, 30? I don't know. It's going to take me a long time. 20, 20. Let's say 20. Let's see how close I am when I finish it. Sunday school, I would get in trouble for over analyzing passages from the Bible. You would? I mean, depends on the context, you know? Like if someone was like, hey, analyze this thing, right? You can't really tell me, oh, you're over analyzing it. No. How many? Always yes. Yes. How much do you have left? Yes. You would say 25? Must be really long then. Is it just one game? Yeah, and I am not even considering the DLC. I don't have the DLC yet. I might get it for Christmas or something. If it's ever on a sale, I'll definitely get it, but I'm not even counting that. It's the second Elden Ring. From what I know, yes. So yeah, it's going to take a long time. Multiple DLCs. I'm thinking of Shadow of the Earth Tree. I don't know if there's another one. It's like a game within a game. And the bosses. Oh. Yeah, I think I'll need to do Elden Ring, complete Elden Ring, and then do like another playthrough in New Game Plus or something. And then even then I think I won't be the best level to actually get to the DLC. I'm worried. we will what do you call it? When we get to December, I'll also kind of try to play other stuff in the middle. Like, not all of it is going to be Elden Ring. Because I do need a break every once in a while. I need a break sometimes. Signalis, and right now, brother, game is crazy. It was spooky month game. I had some stuff planned, but you know, I haven't had much time. And yeah, unfortunately. I mean, what right now is 19, right? So Halloween is not this week, it's the other one. Well, we will see how this week ends up as. We'll see. Scary mansion in the DLC. Ever seen a scary scenery in Elden Ring? You will in the DLC. Understandable. Have a nice day. There are a few places in Elden Ring that if you stand and actually look at the environment and you think about it a little bit, it's like, this is terrifying. But... And also I'm being jump scared left and right in that game, so... It's... Wow. But yeah. Oh, I might get my food. I think my food is done, so I'll go get a little bit of food. I'll be right back, everyone. I'll go get some pizza. Yay. I almost forgot. We were making pizza and stuff, and I almost totally forgot because I started the stream. Buen provecho, gracias. Better have my slice there. It will be a bit difficult to make it get to you. Just a tiny bit difficult, you know? But yeah. I'm back. I have something to eat. Ah. There you go. You send your pigeon. You will just carry it back. This is good. This is really good. He'll probably eat it. That is a worry. That is worrying, yeah. Who would resist the temptation to eat a slice of pizza? This weekend, I've been eating quite a few things. I was like, you know, when someone in your home, they just bring dessert and it's pretty good. You're just like, I should not be eating this. But you're like, you know, this is tasty. I have no self-control. So I've been eating a lot of stuff with chocolate. I've been eating, my family bought a ice cream that says cheesecake, and it has like a tiny bit of like cookie, like very soft cookie at the bottom. It has like the ice cream, and then it has like a jelly. Oh, it's so good. It's like, I don't know what it is like, but it's so good. It's so good. It sounds delicious. It is. And I was like, I should not be eating ice cream. I shouldn't, you know? And I was just no self-control. I have also been eating so much chocolate and stuff, and I should stop. Feeling I thought I was the only one who got a cold. Apparently I didn't get a cold. I just got an awful headache. I hope I don't get a cold. I did grab a thermometer and stuff. I don't have a fever. I've been trying to take care of myself. I should take care of myself better this week. But yeah, I was like, I had a worst headache. It's been a while since I had that type of headache. I just could not think straight. The thing is that around Friday, I got out of my house fairly early, and it was hot. The weather was super hot. It was not easy. And you know, it's been a whole week. That was the same weather conditions. And I didn't take a coat with me. And then when I got out, like at around 5, 6, it was super cold. It was super cold, and I needed to wait for the bus. I needed to take the bus. I needed to get off that bus and take another bus, and I had to wait because I lost one. And I was just it was super cold. And I had a t-shirt. I was just dying. But yeah, I should never forget my coat again. The one time that you don't take your coat, it's when you need it the most. I totally thought I was going to fall ill. I was going to get a cold. No, I just got a headache. So yeah, getting a cold from the changing weather, totally normal. Even if it's like from cold to hot or hot to cold, those type of weather changes are going to lower your defenses. Doesn't matter the season that you are in. Take care of yourselves, everyone. We don't want anyone getting sick. Thankfully, I got it a little bit better today. Also, yesterday, before I got the headache, I got to take care of my plants. Everyone, there's a cactus that I have. It's giving me flowers. I didn't know you had flowers. I didn't know. So now I'm just... Yeah, I'm so excited waiting for them to open. It has like 3 little tiny... how do you call it? Buds? One of them is about to open. I'm so excited to see what type of flower it gives because I didn't know that it was going to give me flowers at some point. I thought it was just going to be green and spiky. And I'm just so excited to see. This is the first year that it's giving me flowers. And I'm just like, yay! There you go, cactus. You're doing great. Wrapped in a blanket like a burrito? As you should, Nova. As you should. I'm like, today is like super hot actually inside the house. So I can't really... Unfortunate, but I can't really do much about it. So yeah, I'm just trying not to die from the heat, you know? So I can't really wrap in a blanket. Even though I really like being like wrapped in a blanket and stuff. Like that's very comfy, I have to say. One of the comfiest way to pass the weekend. Trying to see if I can show me a little cactus. It would be nice if I could. Most of my plants are doing really well. Let me see if this one... Well, it has a little bit of spider web. Because, oh well, life is like that. Spiders and bugs are normal. There we go. Maybe there. And then just download. Yes. There we go. Let me see if I can open it here. Because sometimes, for some reason, it just doesn't want to open them. And I'm just like, why would you do that? Oh, there it is. Okay. It works. You're going to see a spider web. Poor flower, but, you know, life. It's life. Open. Let me look at it. Let me see if it will come up. Yep. There it is. Yep. Now, I need to bring this here because I'm not going to be able to... Oh, this is all stretched out. Nope. Wait. Get away. I should... There we go. That's a little bit better. There we go. And then bring it here. There you go. That's the cactus that I'm talking about. I'm going to bring it here. you guys see it? Maybe if I do that. A little bit bigger. There we go. That's the cactus that I'm talking about. I don't need this. There you go. That's the little cactus that has never given me flowers before. And I was giving them like a tiny little flower, and there's like 2 more that are also about to come up. So I'm just super proud of it. I'm very proud of this poor cactus. It has been doing very well. Took home that flower. I took a picture of to try it and save it from the cold. And oh, that flower. Nice. It's a very nice flower. Italian shenanigans. Good night. Good night, Nova. Take care. This was nice to see you. Handsome cactus? Yes. Yes. Very, very handsome. And I'm so proud of the little flower and stuff. I'm so happy. Are they meant to be yellow? Apparently. I didn't even know that they have... that this one had flowers. So I'm just like a little bit confused about it. But I'm very proud of it. They are apparently supposed to be yellow. I didn't know. I thought it wasn't going to give me any flowers. I thought it was just going to be spiky. Yeah, I've seen a few with purple or pink. I've also seen some that had like yellow flowers, so I'm not really sure. These ones look extremely yellow. Like, all of them look yellow. We'll see. It hasn't grown much. It has grown a little bit since I got it. Like maybe a year or 2 ago. So yeah. Or maybe a year and a half is better. But yeah, it's like very slowly growing. Very slowly. So yeah, I'm super excited. When it finishes opening up the flower, I'll take a better picture of it. It's very, very, very nice. Most of my plants are doing great. See you later, Spartan. I hope you don't. Oh, I think I got another... let me see if I have any other pictures that I can show. Because I do have a few other stuff that are very nice. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, some of them actually show my streak, which is not the best idea. But yeah, most of my plants are doing great. Like, most of my plants are getting either little flowers or they are, like, growing a lot. I'm very proud of them, even though I haven't been able to care for them as much this last months. But they're doing great. They are doing very well in the conditions that they are living in. He volvido. Buena, zombie. Volví, zombie. ¿Cómo estás? Wilson, hello. Doing good? Yes. How are you? How are you doing? How are you both doing? Me dieron por muerto acá, por seguro. Te he visto en otros streams, así que no, sabía que estabas vivo. Te he visto en algún stream de Coreo y de Kiara. Too busy? Me too, Wilson. Me too. It's been rough. ¿Todo bien? ¿Todo bien? Surviving. Sobreviviendo. Doing what I can with the time that I have. I'm eating some pizza. You tell I'm doing extra hours. Ooh. Ooh. I hope everything goes well and those extra hours are worth it. Me anduve acordando de vos porque me puse a jugar el de Scrolls Morrowind. Se ve re feo, pero me encanta. ¡Buenísimo, Don Beam! ¿Qué pensás del juego? Sé que dijiste que te encanta, pero... I have Morrowind. I just never got to start it. I'm just curious how it is. Está divertido ser un lagarto con una clase personalizada. Por cualquiera me puse igual. That's exactly the way that you have to play the Elder Scrolls. That's exactly how you have to play it. Just do whatever you want, have fun. It doesn't matter if you take the game seriously or not. That's good. The other time I was like, oh, I really want to play Oblivion again. And I was like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't start with the you want to play something again because you don't have time. I do want to revisit Oblivion. The game that started everything. Mi Obsidian Studios igual, porque también me puse a jugar Fallout New Vegas. Good choice. Good choice, I would say. Never got into Fallout, but... I don't think they're bad games. Like, I really wanted... Like, there was a few things. Everyone has been playing Silent Hill F. And I'm just like... I don't... I really don't want to watch anything because at some point we have to start the Silent Hill stuff and I don't want any spoilers of nothing. But at the same time, I'm like, I kind of want to click on that. I've been avoiding everything. I don't know, since meal. I don't know. I haven't seen much. I've only seen like thumbnails and maybe like something about the voice actors. Es re absurdo y está divertido. Yeah, enjoy yourself. Enjoy. But yeah, first we have other stuff. We have Resident Evil. We have other FromSoft games. That's going to take me years to complete. El único Silent Hill que jugué fue el que está todo lleno de nieve en la Play 2. One? Maybe? Doesn't sound like 3. I feel like I get the vibe of some of the games because I think at some point I watched something about them, so I kind of recognize 1, 2, 3, and 4. I know which one is which. But I don't know what the fuck happens in them. I think maybe you're referring to Silent Hill 1. Another one on maths. Oh god. I have Silent Hill 3 downloaded and I had to download like 3 mods to fix it and make it able to run with a controller. Someone got me to try Signalist before it. Good choice, it seems. Shatter Memories. Ah, that one. Okay, yeah, no. That's another one. That's one that I don't recognize. There's at least 9 Silent Hill games, not including remakes. Hello, Rolando. Porque en ese juego te llaman por teléfono y con el control que tiene un parlante escuchas todo desde ahí. Ah. Yeah, I never liked the Wii too much. I don't know if I would like to play anything on the Wii. I need to remember I have my food here, so every once in a while I'll go silent. There we go. I do remember, now that I think about it, the thing about Silent Hill 3, and you had to download like 3 mods, and it kind of reminds me of Dark Souls 1. Compared to the edition, that you had to download the DS fix and stuff to and actually I think I needed to change a few things in the files and stuff to actually make it work and run properly on PC. Thankfully they changed that in the remastered version. But man, Dark Souls 1 without the mod, that without the fix was just unplayable. I like Fatal Frame series. I played Fatal Frame. At least one. The rest I've seen them on the on the YouTube. A really good franchise, really good series of games. But again, they were all I think PlayStation. So I was like, yeah, I'm never going to play them. So I did get to play one because I got like emulator, but it had its things. You had to set it up right. Things weren't working exactly great. En un departamento, creo que era el 4. Yeah, the one with the locked door. That's the 4th one, yeah. The PlayStation 2, so it's understandable that it wouldn't run too well. A lot of the things don't run really well on PC. I just tried to find a community fix. That's what I did with System Shock 2. That was a fun game. Honestly, I hated Silent Hill 1 and 2 gameplay. It's a slog to get through, but the story was S tier. The thing is that sometimes you get a game and you're like, honestly, if I had to play for the gameplay, I wouldn't. But then you're like, yeah, I like the story, I like the characters, I might as well just push through the gameplay. I kind of think that can happen and you're more lenient to it when it's older games. When it's games like right now, they are like made by big companies, it's just like, what the fuck, fix your gameplay before you actually show it to the public. Yeah, all supports are awful. Communities have to fix it with a lot of stuff, yeah. I totally believe you on that. No entendía nada, así que solo caminaba por el departamento viendo cosas. That's a kind of event, I think. When you're like very little and you're just going through the motions and you're like, I understand nothing. Can't handle tank controls too well. Yeah, that's an issue, yeah. Because of the SDR atmosphere, and yeah, it's just old ass gameplay. It was probably 30%. Yeah, I mean, a lot of times you kind of get used to gameplay right now, and you kind of forget just how bad things were. or how bad are some of the things. Not bad, but not like accessible sometimes. I do remember someone in a Skyrim video left a comment about Morrowind, and I was like, oh, I really want to try Morrowind. And they were like, okay, first of all, get a map. And I was like, does the game not give you a map? Like, what's going on? You mean I need a whole map to navigate the game? So I think there's a lot of things that now have become standard when it comes to how accessible the game is and how you navigate it, and you don't really need to do so much yourself, you know? Which doesn't mean that now things are easier, just that maybe you just they just made it a little bit easier and a little bit more standard. Roll the dice to either shoot the guy I'm aiming or shoot the alarm that alerts every enemy in the base to your position. Could be bad like Donkey Kong game where you can accidentally bring the card dish or for good. Or DS game that you can't use a 3 name for your character. That's another layer of bad, I think. Yeah, quality of life. I was like, I wanted to remember that, and I was like, what was the name? As you send items to your Nexus inventory when your main inventory gets full. Or quality of life, like instead of using every single item individually, like in Dark Souls 1, you can actually use like 5 of them at once. That type of quality of life. It makes things easier, yes, but it makes things easier when it's needed to be easier. Not to use a 3-letter name. Inventory weight limit. I feel like it depends. If you have like the inventory weight makes sense in some games, in others it makes absolutely no fucking sense. I think it makes sense in Skyrim. I can't, and I should never be able to take every single bone in the dungeon. I should not be able to pick up and take a fork. You know, I should not be able, it should not be allowed. But in Dark Souls, let me pick up everything. Just like a few things that is like, does it do anything to the game? Like, does it make it... Like, is it needed more than does it do anything? I want to be taken, that shouldn't have been easy prey. They should have been stuck to the ground. Why will you let me flip them up so easily? Also, for example, because I've been playing it. I'm confirming I've been playing it. I've been playing Resident Evil 1 because I thought maybe I can just record it. And it's the first one. Maybe I'll just record it, and you know, when I finish it, I can upload it, right? The inventory on that thing, I enjoy it so much. I really like having limited space. For some reason, I enjoy having limited space and having to make thousands of trips. It's the 6 slots. Yes, you pick Jill. I pick Chris. I really like having to manage it. I like having like the 6 slots and then the storage. At least to give you a storage, you know? You made it harder for no reason. Isn't that the story of my life, Rolando? Don't do any spoilers though. Don't tell me anything, okay? I just went with the option that was in front of me. You get gun ammo and special item. The 3 last area for puzzle items. I take gun, ammunition, and the kerosene bottle. Or yeah, the kerosene thing, burn stuff. And I just wing it. Sometimes I don't even take a healing item or nothing. Just like, let's go. You get a gun as Jill, you get a knife as Chris. I got a gun. The knife is in the vault. Well, I got a few guns. Quite a few of them. To be honest, you should not have given me a gun. Heard Jill is much easier for some reason. I don't know. We can discuss it when I finish it. You'll get to know when I finish it because you're going to see the first episode, the first video come up for you guys. I'm not planning on uploading until I have it finished. But I've been having fun. I've been getting lost. Super lost. Or really confused in super stupid puzzles. It's been fun. It's been really fun. Although I do think, you know what? I'll shut up. I'll shut up. You guys will get to see it. Doesn't matter. But yeah. How are the puzzles? Fun. I'm just way too tired. I'm just way too tired and I missed some very stupid clues. And then I realized a little bit later, I'm like, fucking hell. Buy it during the Christmas season? Yeah. You have to get it, what do you call it? Take chances in the sales and stuff. The sales are like very good moments to get a lot of games that you have had your eyes on. They're super hard, they're super easy. Perfect. Balanced, as all things should be. But yeah, I've been doing that, but like very tiny little. Like I've been playing like maybe half an hour, then another half an hour, another day. Like been very slow, very fucking slow. I haven't touched the game for like 2 weeks, and that's what I wanted to avoid, you know. But I've but it's been super fun, super fun. I was like, maybe I won't like it, you know, and if I don't like it and I don't want to finish it, I can just shut up and never talk about it, you know. But no, I've been having fun. Hopefully I will finish it. Hopefully. Then I can play 2 and 7 and 8. That would be great. Ever refound any game on Steam? No. No, I haven't. Even if I didn't like them, I don't think I've ever refound anything. Like, it was never a this is a waste of money type of thing for me. It was kind of like, oh, I bought this and I played it for a few hours and I'm just like, maybe I'm not in the mood right now for this. I do give everything a benefit of the doubt. To be honest, if I had something that was like just not working, you know, something maybe my PC couldn't handle, or it just did not start, then yeah, I would probably refund it. Yeah, I don't think I ever refound anything. Well, limited lives can be very good or it can be very bad. Depends on the execution. Game that inspired Resident Evil, like game that's based on a movie, like a murder mystery in the mansion. I don't know about that. Based on a movie, maybe. Everything is based on something. We funded maybe 2 games ever because of performance issues. I think that that's a very good reason to refound something. Like, if that doesn't work in your PC, then why would you keep it? To be honest, I haven't bought that many things. And most of the things that I buy, I try them before. Or got them through a recommendation that's very, very, very trustworthy. Or, you know, black sales. A full price game, I better be able to play it. Exactly. If it's badly optimized, then yeah, no. There are things that you can work around, there are other things that you can. And it's just not... It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Like, for example, if I had bought Elden Ring and it just totally didn't work, like 100% didn't work, it just would, well, it only crashed one time in the 90 hours I have in the game. So it's like, as far as the game goes, is pretty good, it's pretty well optimized. My poor CPU is doing its best, and I appreciate her for that. But that game is pretty nicely optimized, I think. Because if not, it would be closing itself all the time. My computer would be shutting down. Like, that's not something I want to happen, obviously. Based mainly on random people talking about it on YouTube, a good video essay is probably the easiest way to get me interested in the game or a game review. I think that that's the best way to put, like... Instead of putting ads to reach a wider audience, just have someone make a video essay about the lore of something, and you will get way more players than with an ad, I think. And then Original Cut, the game took it and made it into a horror game, which included the limited inventory. The movie had another cut to include stuff from the game, so there's no pushy version available. Huh. Oh, do you guys remember one time we were talking about ads? that you guys were saying you were getting like these weird AI ads and stuff, and I said, oh, I'm not getting that. Well. I started getting AI generated ads about how to know if I was a witch or not. Is it trying to tell me something? And it was so clearly AI. So clearly AI. And I was just like, what the fuck? You know, we said. Well, are you? I don't know. I didn't click on it. I had to put my, you know, it also said you should give your information for it. What the fuck? It was, you needed to tell them your date of birth, the hour you were born in, and they had like a chart and stuff because we know when witches have been born and whatever. And it was just like, what the fuck? And I was like, of all the stuff that you could have offered me, this is the one. How optimized Life's AP was. It looks insanely good and runs perfectly on my PC. To be honest, it looks better than Elden Ring graphics-wise. Looks beautiful. Spoke too soon, yeah. Well, are you? I love that. Just like a supposed lore video would feel off and give off sold-out vibes. Well, I never said they should sponsor. Just make lore as good as possible and tell someone, hey, would you like to try the game? You know, it doesn't have to be sponsored. And there's also like sponsorships that in the contract, they will tell you like, say only good stuff. But if you sponsor someone in the contract, you're like, you can just give us a review. We don't care. Or you could just do this, you know, it's all about what it's in the contract, you know. I think that that's the problem. A lot of companies have had like that bad rep. You'll have to give like something extremely positive about it. I found a way to get my ad blog working again. Forget about ads, people do like, bro. Bro got to get money. The thing is that with ads, here's the thing. I generally, if I'm listening to something and it's an ad with a little tiny bit of music, it's non-invasive, it's fine, I just leave it. I just don't notice it. It blends into what I'm listening to, doesn't cut off anything, it's fine. The moment something starts with music, sound effects, someone speaking to me, and it's just totally jarring and it's trying to catch my attention so badly, I hate it. That's when I click skip because I'm tired of it. That and Temu. I'm so done with Temu. I'm so done with Temu. It just came to a point I knew the song that was playing and I was just like, I'm done with this. I am so done. Please don't give me any more Temu or anything. I hate it. They are like extremely intrusive, yeah. The reviews Gacha Games took a sponsor and the video was bad and was unknowingly biased and was lenient on its problems and too positive, yeah. If I post this stream, YouTube gives me half-page ad on some random bullshit I don't need. Yeah. I don't know. I think YouTube doesn't really give you ads in the screen, right? I know that Twitch does give you ads on the screen. Like, cuts the stream to give you ads. I think YouTube doesn't. At least not while you're watching. Or it hasn't done it to me, at least. Until the site becomes unusable. Yeah. And also the thing about EA wanting to put ads in games. We're feed enthusiasts. Not sure how to feel about that. Don't take it personal. The US started to give you ads when you pause a video or stream. Oh, but not when you're watching, right? Super slow by using an ad block, then letting ads. the 10 seconds it sometimes takes for something to load is way better than watching an ad. Yeah. Sometimes it's just you're being bombarded with ads. It's just a bit too much. Twitch is unwatchable without ads, like 5 minutes ads every 30 minutes. I wonder, there's like a few things. I think streamers can be like, okay, let's put some ads like every hour. But they can control it. Either that or they have to kind of leave Twitch to whatever. I guess that's how it works. But yeah, some people are like, okay, we're going to, I don't know, ad time. So it's like a few minutes of ads and stuff. Wonder what the end game is. We'll just find something else. The thing is that it happens with everything. How do you call it? You had a landline phone, and then the landline started getting a lot of people just calling you to sell you stuff. And people calling you with recordings and whatever. And then you got your phone. Your phone didn't get that. Or the mail. The physical mail. People stopped sending letters. They started sending them like to the emails. The emails now are just filled with promotions and ads and stuff. And now the next thing is if you use WhatsApp, if you use Line, if you use whatever app, the app is going to start sending you ads most likely. And then you're just going to move on to another thing. Because you end up escaping to another thing and the ads follow you. Because obviously people that live from that know that the money's there, you know, when more people are there. Hey Twitch, dude, have you heard the crap that they are doing? They're completely mismanaged in like every aspect. It's kind of impressive how bad it is. I haven't really seen much about Twitch. I know there's a whole thing. Something's happening on that side. I'm not really sure how bad it is. I did see what happened in TwitchCon. That pissed me off so badly. Cable used to be ad-free. Used to. They will find a way. They will find a way to give you ads when you're asleep. Oh, God. Please no. 30 ads to be able to get your dream at night? Oh no. Kind of crazy happened in the first 3 hours. Was it in the first one? What the fuck? I didn't know that. But yeah, it's bad that it happened. At all. But in the first 3 hours? That I didn't know. God damn it. What happened at TwitchCon? Apparently, I think, who was it? What was the name? Wait, Emiru? Something? Sorry, I forgot the name. A streamer, I guess? There was, she was holding a meet and greet. Someone just, I'm trying to see how I explain it. Someone just came to the meet and greet, passed by absolutely everything and everyone in the middle, just grabbed her and tried to kiss her against her will. And the security did nothing. Like absolutely nothing. He just, her own security creep? I just creep and team kind of sounded so much the same that I was just like, her own security team kind of pushed him away. And he just left walking. And he got detained like hours later or something. And only because her manager was raising hell. with the Twitch staff. That's awful. It's awful. It really is. Like, and if you see the video, because people were filming and stuff, the meet and greet, you can see that no one stops him when he gets near, and no one stops him when he gets out. And that's the security people from TwitchCon over there. They also didn't let her take her normal security team, because he has been permabanned from TwitchCon because he was doing his fucking job. It's a very bad situation. Some got licked by a random person and grabbed in private areas. Yeah, it's a very bad situation. It's pretty bad. And honestly, it could have been way worse if you think about it. Like, it's still bad to be grabbed and kissed, no matter who you are or what gender you are. But if that dude wanted to cause harm, he would have been able to. He got way too close, and no one stopped him. Like, if someone wants to punch you in the face, he could have done that. He could have done that. And she's tiny. She's so tiny. Like, what the fuck, man? Really, the con did not take it seriously. Did not take security seriously, it seems. It's so bad. Oh, I didn't know that, Spartan. That's awful. That's really bad. Security training to be cops doing shit at all. I don't know exactly where they source the security, but yeah, I mean, if they banned, I think the streamer's security, like favorite security person, you know, they banned him for, I think he kind of stopped someone from getting too near to her because they were being awful. And he just kept him in place. He didn't use violence. He just grabbed him from the arm and wasn't letting him go. Like, no, you're staying here until the security from the convention gets here. And he got banned for it. Like, what the fuck? How does that logic work? But they're gonna moderate the IRL event if they can't even moderate the platform. Yeah, it's a whole thing. I feel like it's a management thing. You really need way more people, and even more if you have like a big streamer or a big person that's having like a meet and greet. You need a lot more people than just one person that they bring to be being creeps and simps. Oh no. Many VTubers stream on YouTube because some recent Twitch mods hate VTubers. I don't know. I do know that there's like a whole thing with how is it? Terms of service when it comes to VTuber models and stuff. There was a whole thing about showing your hips. That, for example, if you have a model that shows a little bit too much skin, it's just inappropriate, and it gets flagged, for example. It's a whole thing. I'm not really sure what the atmosphere is like at Twitch. I streamed like once or twice, and then I just ended up here. So I'm not really sure how it is. Sometimes I look over and I hear all the stuff about Twitch and I'm just like, thank God I'm not there. I'm just chilling here. There's too much skin ban, IRL stream, disnude for a stream, 3-day ban against partner. Yes. I mean, the money is there. I guess. To be honest, there's so many things in, like, streaming that is like, how is that allowed? It's like, how is that allowed? What the fuck is this? I mean, I don't judge the content that people want to watch and the people that create it. It's totally fine. You know what, in this economy, do what you have to do. Sometimes I'm just like, how is it allowed? How is it that you're not banned? That's the one thing that I question. But yeah, to be honest, pretty fucking bad situation overall. I got so pissed off when I saw what happened. I was so angry. So angry. I think I just get so pissed off when things are totally preventable. And I feel like I'm just like super mad about it. Just like, you could have... And also there was a whole thing about, she had two things. She had the meet and greet and she had another event, another show. And apparently she did not want to do the meet and greet. She didn't want to do it, and the contract with the con said that if she didn't do the meet and greet, she couldn't do the other show. So she was kind of forced to do the meet and greet, and then this shit happens. Like, what the fuck? Honestly, what the fuck? It's a goddamn pity. They should take security seriously, man. I don't think I heard about that in specific. Doesn't surprise me though. There's some crazy people out there. And I'm kind of mad. That doesn't surprise me. Heard way too many cases like that. I feel like I feel it takes courage to stream with your face showing. I don't think I could. I couldn't do anything like that, but man, it has to be scary. It has to be very scary. Because at the end of the day, you're just either you study it as a hobby and stuff. Of course, there's going to be like a lot of really good interactions, like people being like, hey, can I get a picture or whatever. And it's going to be nice, it's going to be very sweet. Because most of people act like that. But there's always going to be that one person, either a man or a woman, they're going to be like very fucking creepy or very unhinged. And it's just like, what the fuck, man? Like, what the fuck? Really? What were you expecting? Or did you enjoy your power trip? Like, honestly, you know what? I actually don't really want to know what happens in the people's head. I really don't. Sometimes I'm like, I wonder what goes through their head, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to know. I decided against it. I don't want to know. A lot of things breed a parasocial relationship. Unfortunately. Even if it's not like from, how do you call it, the viewer thinking that they're close to the streamer. Sometimes I've seen a lot of times like fan bases just get like the ideas with shipping and also with like, oh, you two are friends. And it's just like they collab like 2 times and it's like they just already kind of build this image that these 2 people are friends and they should be like super mega friends, and it's just like, dude, stop it. Got murdered after donor stream with the biggest donor. Doing a stream with the biggest donor, they send like 40k or something to them. I think they feel like they owe them. Yeah, the sense of entitlement. That honestly, I don't know where it comes from, because you're the one giving someone money. They're not asking you. I mean, yeah, sometimes you would get a streamer that's like, hey, if everyone donates and stuff like that, you know, like obviously it's their livelihood for some of them. But it's your choice how much you give people. And even if you give them money, they don't owe you shit. They owe you a thank you, maybe? Just a thank you. Like an acknowledgement, but that won't get you far. I don't know why you would give big stream money. They make so much they don't need it. Depends. People have their ways of being like, oh, I want to do this. Sure, go ahead. You just can't expect everyone else to. You know, I don't know. If you have like someone that's like, I don't know, averages around a few million a year, are you really going to, you know, you're free to donate whatever you want, right? That's totally okay. But it's kind of like, huh, why? Like, I don't know if I would, honestly. I'm not, I shouldn't really judge. I guess people just want to feel like they are contributing to something. And if you have a very tight sense of community and you have a very, I don't know, maybe you just really want to be part of it. I think that's how it is. I don't know how I would feel. You know, when you sometimes, you know, when you see clips of people getting like thousands of dollars and it's just like, that's a lot of money, what the fuck? Like, that's way too much. I don't know if I would feel comfortable accepting those amounts. It's just like a lot of money. Moist Critical was just talking about this. Really? I haven't seen that one. I did see a few of his videos recently, but I never saw that one. I really like his videos. He seems like a very down-to-earth person. Although sometimes he does go a little bit far with how he's saying things, and I'm just like, well, you could have been less vulgar, but I get what you're saying. I like his videos a lot. He seems like a very chill person. When he wants to. To support content, I guess, if it's like a special occasion. Yeah. I guess some people just really want to be part of something. You know, some people's way of doing that is donating or gifting subs. And some of them is just like, I'm participating in chat and I feel like that's enough, and it's totally okay. I just I just will never understand people that are like, you know, we have had a few people that are like, oh, if you answer my question, I'll give you this amount of money. I'm like, I'm not doing that shit. I'm just like, no. I just feel kind of like, you know, you just can't expect to give money and get something in return. That's kind of the point of everything. You're not paying for someone to do something. You're paying just because you want to. That's why it's a donation. Pocket lint and one stick of gum. Rather watch him than the one with roaches as roommates. Ugh. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I don't like it. I still have a slice of pizza that I haven't eaten. This is great. I feel like I kind of lost connection there for a second. My brain just kind of disconnected. I was so concentrated on chewing pizza that I just kind of turned off. No, he's gone super controversial. He's really funny. Plus, I get a lot of news from him. I don't know what he's going right now. I'm not really sure. There's always something going on with him, to be honest. I do think it's going to be very difficult to be a big content creator and not fall into any sort of controversy, because people's eyes are on you all the time, and a lot of times people, you would just say something. Well, sometimes, I'm not saying that he does that. Some people will say things to be entertaining, and people take it literally. And some people, I guess, will just play into it and just rage bait the hell out of people. And you know, you're entitled to your own opinions. Sometimes they are wrong, sometimes they are right, and sometimes they are the worst decision you can make in the internet. I'm going to say he's very funny, if you forget some of the stuff. I have enjoyed a few of the things that he's done, but it's just like, I can't take him seriously, man. I can't. I really just... I can't watch anything from Asmongold and, like, look at the background of the camera and be like, oh god. I'm just like, dude, why? Women either don't know him or already had him blocked. What the fuck? I mean, it's difficult not to know him. There's like a few streamers that's difficult not to know. I mean, there's no reason to block anyone unless they are being a menace or a threat. Or maybe that's just me. But yeah, it's going to be a lot more difficult when you're like you have such massive communities, such massive channels. It's also, I think, extremely difficult to be politically correct at that point. Because everyone has their own opinions and their own stances on stuff. And if you decide to share them, then you're too political for some people. And then there's the other part that's very political. That's like, no, you should be political, you know? You have a big fan base. But then you have the people that agree with you, the people that are neutral, and the people that disagree with you. And that's a mess. There was a whole thing, now that I think about it. It happened this week, right? With someone called Hassan? Something like that? There was the whole thing. And I was just like, what the fuck's going on? Who's this guy? Yeah, Queso is amazing. I like Queso a lot. But you know, I think it's a very different type of relationship that he has with the chat. I don't know, I just get like different vibe from Queso than other big streamers. He's very unhinged sometimes. He does like this very... Sometimes I think like his intrusive thoughts just kind of... He just says stuff that's so weird and I'm just like, oh god, no. But he seems very genuine. He seems very, very, very nice. I sometimes enjoy some of the content that he makes. I haven't been able to join any streams because life, I guess, but he seems cool. You know what I like? Not only the clips, you know, but I like this, like, a channel that animates some of his clips, and it's so funny. It's so good how they depict him. Sometimes they just pop up in my feed, and I'm just like, yes, this is the type of content that I want. Because the animator or illustrator, he makes Queso like super massive, like person, super big, and then the chat is always like very tiny, very, very childlike. It's just like, and he sounds like such a disappointed father. And it's so funny. But yeah, I feel like it's such a good creator. Very nice, very, very nice. Dude. What's a giant fork? Oh, I love that. So good. A giant fork. Mid Canyon Speedy on him. I know Loki just kind of appeared out of nowhere and it's like, really? Oh god, I almost died. Oh god. Sorry, that took me out a little bit. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound judgmental. It kind of sounded like it, but now I know that it wasn't your intention. He grows to a size that he becomes a black hole and destroys the universe. You know what? All the more power to him, I guess. I do like the banter that he has with the community. It's so nice that he doesn't take things personally, it seems. Although I do hope that if he ever feels a little bit tired or burned out from that type of dynamic, that he would be able to say and put kind of like a stop to it. Because I guess sometimes you can have like really good banter, but then it comes a moment where you just can't. You're just not in the right mental state for it. Why do you call him like that? I've been stuck in the bed for hours. God damn it. God fucking damn it. I mean, yeah, one of them is worse than the other if you think about it. God. I can't believe it. There was that happening this week. I truly didn't even know what that was about until I watched like a video about it. Someone that I followed was like, hey, I made a video about this and I'll show all the memes, and I'm like, okay. I watched the Mushin video about Hassan. Such a stupid situation. Like, honestly, why would you do that to a dog? It's completely beyond me. More care for a roach than Hassan's dog. God, no. They are well taken care of. Damn it. I can't believe there was a whole thing about that. Like, what and how much he was digging his own grave there. And you know what? There's a whole thing right now, but I know that in the future it will have absolutely no repercussions for him. It has happened so many times. What was the other piece of shit that came back not long ago? Ned Fulmer from the Try Guys. The fucking piece of shit. He keeps coming back. And I think in his case, if he wanted to come back in a nice manner, he could have been able to. Because if you think about it, it's like, okay, he didn't do something, you know, he's a piece of shit, yes. But he didn't do something so bad, but the way he came back, it just shows that he's a piece of shit. Anyways. And I'm just like, what the fuck, man? You had like 3 years for people to forget. You had so much time to actually think of your comeback, and this is what you got? This is what you're going to do? It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing and disappointing. I couldn't watch it. You know, even if I wasn't watching like his video, I was watching some other people's video on the podcast that he came back with. And I'm just like, I can't watch this shit. This is awful. Ugh. I never heard of him until he came back. That was so weird. Really? Has that happened to you also with Dan and Phil? That's another thing that happened. But that's like better news, I guess. Don't know the name, but made a podcast doing the channel he had with someone else. Then the podcast failed miserably. People are just like, give it up, just get a day job. The thing is, This is where my knowledge comes in handy. He cheated on he was the wife guy from the Try Guys. The one that was always talking about his wife. So he cheats on his wife with one of the producers that he's a boss for. Like, he's one of the bosses in the company. And he's dating an employee in the company. That's the legal reason why he was kicked out of the company, right? Because a lot of people were like, oh, he's being kicked out for cheating. No, he was dating an employee. That's another thing. You know, two separate things, right? He is a piece of shit because he cheated on his wife, right? No one's arguing that. But the whole legal issue was he was dating an employee. Now, that happens, right? He decides to come back 3 years after, and he makes a podcast. I think it's called The Rock Bottom or something. I'm not really sure on the name. I think it is, which is already stupid name for it, but it's okay. The thing is, he didn't create another channel. He used the channel that he had with his wife that he cheated on. He used that channel and changed the name and kind of erased everything, like nothing before the podcast came out. So it kind of started with a lot of subscribers, and it started with a lot of, like, kind of like with a head start. He didn't even make a new channel for it. You get what I mean? And in the first episode of the podcast, he is talking to his wife that he cheated on, which honestly I understand why she decided she was going to participate. You know, don't let him twist the story, girl. You do you. But it's just like, what the fuck? Are you going to use this whole situation to start anew? It doesn't make sense. People were just like, give it up and get a day job. Exactly. Just get a day job and move on. This interesting guy tries to branch out and make it on his own. Rock Bottom, just as bad as the name as the artist that names his album, lonely at the top, only to see like 10k first week. That's just so strange and uncomfortable. Yeah, it was extremely uncomfortable, and I do kind of feel good that his wife, Ariel, his ex-wife, Ariel, she was putting him in place. She was like, but you did that. Like, you were the one to fuck up. Because here's the thing, and this is something other YouTubers have talked about and they have explained about it and stuff. If you're going to interview someone and you're going to be the host, you have to be impartial. You have to be a third party. You can't be one of the parties involved. It makes no sense. It sounded so condescending from him to be like, oh yeah, that was very hard on you. You're the one that did this. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's why I say I couldn't watch the clips from it. I couldn't watch it. I just had to pause and look away, be like, what the fuck am I hearing? Like, God. Honestly, I think it was a really bad play for him. I think that with the amount of time that with the amount of time that passed, he should have been able to kind of restart and do something else, you know? But no, he had to just go back to it, like, immediately address this whole thing in public. And it's just, man, no. If he wanted someone to blame, he should have stared at the mirror. I don't think he has a mirror around. Not much. It's not much good to see. But yeah, honestly, I think he had a chance to go back, you know. He could have restarted a career, I think, but he fucked up. He fumbled too bad. Like, that's all I'm going to say. It was so strange, and everyone just drama channels were just like, oh yeah, we had a field day with it. Not only drama channels, news channels, a lot of people were talking about it. It was such easy content for so many people. Like, I got to know that he came back because I got like 10 recommended videos on my feed. Like, what the fuck? You know, yeah, go get the coin, you know? Helped others eat good, yes. Couldn't feed himself. It seems like it. I mean, he did get a lot of views, and I'm sure that made him some money, but I don't think it's going to go further than that. It's like, no, dude. But yeah, I don't know. It's a whole thing. A filthy enjoyer of internet drama. Me too. Me too. It's just, you know, it's the gift that keeps on giving, you know? Like, it's never ending. There was a Cinder, the VTuber Cinder reply of 1,000 pages or something about the whole situation that happened a few months ago. Like, it's been a mess, dude. It's been a mess. Will diminish heavily the next few episodes. Yeah, most likely. They will diminish it quite a lot. It is entertaining. And it's just... And I just love that everyone was on the same wavelength of, this is such a bad call. This is such a bad call. Like, when it all happened, I was kind of like, wait, what's going on? What's happening here? And then I was like, oh yeah, he's a piece of shit. Same with other stuff. Starts with talking about how she's taking accountability only to proceed to take note in the rest. Yeah, it's just... I started watching some of it, you know, some of it. It seemed like it was going in the right direction, and then I was like, you know what? No. This is not how I'm going to spend my Saturday. I know I need something in the background to do all the stuff that I have to do, but this is not it. And I just left. But yeah, there's like a lot of stuff. Obviously, I think there's I think it's very human to be like, oh no, what everyone's saying is wrong. I do get that. And I do get that sometimes, well, from someone else's perspective, something is like extremely bad and on purpose. And from others, it's like, no, it was not, right? The thing is that when it takes 1,000 pages for you to explain a situation, I already think it's a lot. You know? I don't know what she put on those 1,000 pages or something, but 1,000 is a lot. A book, a fantasy book, a novel is shorter than that. A 100% a too long didn't read moment. Exactly. Too long. 1,000 pages. And then, for what I've seen, she goes one by one to all the people and paints them in a bad light. And it's just like, damn it. Okay. I'm not willing to read a comment that's a paragraph long. Yeah. If it takes half the screen of your phone, people are already like, too long, didn't read. Are you really going to post 1,000 pages? Like, the only people that are going to read it are drama channels. Are drama channels, news channels, or people that were maybe related to it. Maybe they will read a part of it. No one has time for it, you know? It comes to a point, it's not even like, I'm not willing to read your explanation of the situation or your side of the story. I'm not willing to read 1,000 pages on it. It's just like, yeah, you just kind of, you can't concentrate on it. Most people, if it's their job, a lot of YouTube channels will read through all of it and they will make like a summary, or they would do like a video essay about it, and it's the only people that are going to read it in detail. You know, with a lot of drama and stuff like that, maybe you were an awful coworker. Maybe you cheated on your wife. Maybe you did like so many other stuff. As long as it's not like, how do you call it? As long as it's not a literal crime, I feel it's okay for you to keep streaming. And I'm saying crimes like very bad ones. Hello, professional pretender. Hi. Because sometimes these like people are like, oh, he shouldn't have a platform, and I'm like, I mean, yeah, but maybe, I don't know. I feel it's a little bit more than that. Like, there's grace. Nothing is black and white. People can change. Kind of crazy how people lie as easily as they breathe, even when everything's pointing out they're wrong. There's also a part in, I think it comes into place, denial. What you're doing? Yapping. Yapping about anything. We're just yapping about things that happened on the week. Now we're on the topic of drama and stuff that happened. Things that we heard through the grapevine and stuff. But yeah, we're just chatting, talking about anything. Brush air, where he sent photos. What are you talking about, Rolando? What is that? I don't know what you're talking about. Spilling the tea. Oh, wait, I need to paint my nails. I need to finish that. Oh, fuck. I'll finish my slice of pizza and then grab the nail polish, I guess. I started painting my nails super early in the afternoon so they would dry. And I forgot about it. And I would look at them. I know and look at them and I'm like, oh, I need to do another coat. I forgot. God, I'm dumb. So thank you, Spartan, for sending that emoji. What music do you like? Everything, to be honest. Been listening to rock, K-pop, Japanese rock, most likely. I haven't been very into J-pop, but I like Visual K. I like a lot of stuff. That's the thing. I can listen to about anything. To Mushroom play the drums. This is yeah, that's the thing. I just hear stuff based on mood and vibes. So yeah, just a little bit about everything. It could be instrumental, it could be a cappella, it could be symphonic. Absolutely everything. A controversy when he cheated on his wife with a wife or friend and other stuff come to light. Oh, yeah, that's pretty shitty. Some were never proven, but he did send those photos of him cosplaying. Yeah, I think that, you know, don't send photos to anyone. Don't. Just don't. I don't see the point. To be honest, I don't see the point in many things, so I guess I'll never understand it. But yeah, I don't think I heard about that. I I asked the same question, yeah. I asked the same question. Step 1, don't. Exactly. I mean, exactly the same thing, like people that say, oh, I didn't know. And it's just like, well, the moment that you knew and you realized it, you should have not done the other stuff. Or whatever. You know, I just don't see the point. I really don't. Like, I also don't see the point in DMing anyone, to be honest. Why would you use your energy and time for that? I'm just not. Maybe I'm just too much of an introvert. Yay, I finished my dinner! Yay! Or make terrible music. Some do both. I mean, I think it's better to make terrible music. Thankfully, I never got into anything that was Minecraft related. I never found the appeal of the content. So, you know, when the news comes out of a creator and stuff, and I'm just like, who's that? And they are like super big, and I'm like, who's that? Who is that? I don't know who they are. The whole thing about Roblox too, I never knew any of the names. And now I know them just because they are totally against Roblox. And I'm just like, I wouldn't have known any of these people if it wasn't for Roblox being awful. And he's in jail. God. Is it so difficult to not do anything illegal? Like, I would guess it isn't. I would guess it's not. But apparently some people are making it a challenge. How many things you can do without actually going to jail? That's why you think as your child being in contact or being contacted by adults on Roblox, you may be entitled to monetary compensation. Has your child been in contact or been contacted by adults on Roblox? I just love that you're getting an ad about children. It's like,
have a good day.
How I don't understand your ads. I don't understand your algorithm. How do you get that? I think I will need to change to the PNG model. Because I'm going to be looking down, it's going to lose tracking. Give me a moment. Little PNG. Let me... There we go. Yep, that works. Man, ads are so weird sometimes. There we are. Now I can talk without having to bother. I'm going to paint my nails. Just if anyone asks, Why do you have the PNG now? I'm painting my nails and it's going to lose tracking if I don't do this. Didn't really see anything sus, but it was really fun website. You just got to find the right games. I played it since I was like 12 old. On and off. Yeah. Like a lot of things. If you have like a lot of people have like a really good experience with things. It's just that it's a pity for the other ones that are like not getting that good of an experience. You know? Yeah, the whole thing about the CEO wanted to do that, it's just like, the fuck. I'm honestly like, dude, do you know that you're making a game for kids? Like, it's for kids. I would say check his hard drives. I would say too. I don't touch it anymore because it's strange for a 23-year-old to play it, and I don't want to be associated with it. Yeah, not wanting to be associated with it, understandable. I mean, I would say if it doesn't matter if you're like a 23-year-old, as long as you're not trying to DM anyone. I think that's the thing. You could potentially enjoy something that reminds you of your childhood and whatever, but just don't be weird about it, you know? I think it's pretty normal to, when you're like playing, let's say you're playing an MMORPG, right? And someone is like, hey, I just started, I don't know what to do. You just help them. You talk about the game, you help them out, you give them pointers on where to go. But you don't cross that line, right? Destroy. No! No, that's exactly what we don't want. God damn it. For 5 days. I think I was making a solid point and now it left me. Cope them. I think about what I want to say. The thing is that casually talking to people in general, like, it's not a problem. The thing is the content of what you're talking about. There are things that you just can't bring up. And there are definitely things you can't send. And it's wild to me that people kind of do that. And it just goes unmoderated for so long that I think that that's the part that baffles me the most. Because it comes a point that is just normal, like general knowledge, that that's happening in certain games. And it's just like, man, you had like years to figure this shit out. But they don't want to figure it out. Because money. If we lose all of those players that are being a menace, then where we're getting our money from? Sure, even kidnappers asked nicely. Sure, you didn't see kids again, but I'm pretty sure they were okay. No, they're not. No, let's not joke about that. No. It's pretty. It's like a pretty bad moment to live in, you know? Because it's very easy. You can't just, you know, unless you're looking at your child's screen all day, right? I think that now it's like way easier for these things to go unnoticed by family, parents, friends, and stuff. And also, because it's been so normalized in the game and the communities, I think that that's the problem. That's the biggest problem of all. Because people are like, oh, you want the game currency? You can do this. It's just, no, dude. And also, moderate your players. Like, what the fuck? I think it's both of them. Sometimes I kind of stay quiet because I am painting my nails and I'm just like, I need to be quiet sometimes, as if that helps. I can't see shit. And I think that's good enough. We're soft because parents are too overprotective back in her day. They were out all day and nothing happened. Yeah, the thing is that if nothing happened to you, then that's great. But all the other people that something did happen to them, that's who you're talking about. Like, there's always good and bad about every generation, I guess. Like, yeah, some of us were raised more outdoors, and others were kind of more overprotected. Some others had really strict parents. Some had very absent parents. Which one is the 100% best way to raise your children? You don't know. Because it also depends on your child's temperament, and it also depends on the support system that they had, aside from their parents. And it would also depend on the type of people that were outside when they were outside, so... It's a mess. Everything is a mess. I'm looking at Roblox right now. Holy brain rot, this site is different. It seems it kind of changed with the time. Everything is a balance. Yeah, everything has to be balanced. And also the thing is that it's not the same to be raised in one part of the city than in another part of the city. Like, as always, you know the saying, it takes a village to raise a child? Depends what type of village. Have very overprotective parents. I don't know if mine were overprotective in general. They were kind of protective. They were not helicopter parents or anything. They just made sure that I was okay. And I understood that. Like, I understand them having to know where I was. Stuff like that. They did give me freedom when it was important to be given freedom, I guess. But it was like, yeah, you're going to be outside in the center of the city until like 3 a.m. No, you're not going. And it makes sense. I mean, when you're 15, you think you're able to take on the world, but no, you don't. So I look back on it, I'm like, yeah, that was the right call. Yep. Runs through Roblox's body. Yeah, a lot of brain rot. Heard that computer literacy is dropping. Kids don't know how to use a computer to use to phones and iPads. Yeah, that I also heard. I heard the same. The thing is that if you don't have... Thing is, I was raised with a computer, right? The big ones. And, like, you needed to know how to do stuff. And I can kind of figure things out myself. Like, I can use a computer if I have a problem. I can figure it out, fix stuff, you know. It's not like, oh, I can do a lot of stuff. Not a programmer. I don't know exactly everything, but I kind of figure it out. Now, if you were not raised with a computer, you were raised with a iPhone or a tablet, and you never had the option of using a computer in general, then why would you know how to use it? You know? I feel like it's very... how do you call it? Is to be expected. On the other hand, if you ask me to do something in a tablet, I'm like, fuck this shit. I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to take a screenshot in this shit. I can figure it out, but it takes a lot of time. How to search for solutions for most of my problems. I was able to figure out my car issue and how to fix it with Google and YouTube. Yeah, exactly. I do the same. I look for it in Google. Reddit is my best friend, as long as it doesn't make me click on any links. iPhones, I'm basically a boomer with it. Yeah. I mean, if you give me an iPhone, I may be able to figure out stuff, but at least it's not something I have experience with. But yeah, in a way, I think that there's also something that's also happening is there's no internet safety literacy. Like, for example, a long time ago, without like social... What is it? Social media? No. Is it? I'm so confused. Yeah, without like Instagram, Facebook and stuff, when it was just now starting, people were like super worried because, oh, like you should never give any sort of data in a way, like any you don't have to put your address, your real name, and all of that was kind of like that's safety related, you shouldn't post it, right? And then people kind of to hell with safety, and they were just uploading photos, and they were tagging their address, and they were tagging their children in it, which is something that I'm not okay with. Because people were like, oh, so only people that know me will follow me. And it's not like that. It's not like that. It's just not like that, you know? A lot of the safety measures got forgotten. A lot of people that you meet in games, for example. It happened to me a lot during high school. People are like, oh, just give me your Facebook. I'll be like, no. And people are like, why? I'm like, I'm talking to you through the game. That should be enough. But people always wanted to take it out of the game, you know? Even if it was just to be friends or whatever, it was just like a very normalized thing at that point. And even now, I think it's even worse. Full names and exact locations to some random person on the internet. Exactly. Not regulated because they can't be bothered to learn or supervise. The thing is that you don't have the time to supervise also. Like, if you end up supervising absolutely everything, you end up being, what is it called? An helicopter parent? You're not going to let your kids breathe. I think that is important. Yes, parents should regulate the kids. But also the platforms should moderate way better than they are doing. Xbox friends not good enough to you, huh? Yeah, that also. The photo had the data contained in it and stuff. It was like, there's so much if people want to find you. Unfortunately, they might be able to. And that's terrifying. That is totally terrifying. I think even more now than back then. But yeah, back then, like, it's a mess. And people know that this happens. Most people know. But most people that are online all the time, I think people that are chronically online, or people that are content creators and stuff, they kind of know that this happens. So I guess all of us take precautions and stuff, like don't show this, don't show that. But people in general, they just upload stuff, they just show everything, and then maybe they don't pay attention that they uploaded something with a location attached, or like a very recognizable place. You can't upload things to social media in real time. You always have to wait a little bit, like a few days. Like it's like it's not even old people, it's like even young people do it because people kind of forget. You get lenient. I'm not having a child anytime soon, so yeah. But it's one of the things that people should know. There's a lot more. There's more easy access. From bad people. Have you seen the people that find the location on Google Maps just based off one image? Yes, I find it impressive, and I think it's way too out of my range of skill. In this economy? I mean, yeah, they are expensive. They are expensive. They are also an investment in a way. You have to really want them. It's a complicated topic in this economy, in this society. It's a whole mess with birth rates just declining as much as they have. It's a whole mess. Based on cloud? Wait, I remember watching 4chan find a flag on a live stream based on clouds and a triangulating plane that flew into rain. That's a lot. Don't think kidneys will cover the cost nowadays? Yeah, no, they won't. I just hope things get a little bit better with time. For all of us. Hopefully we will all be okay at the end of the year. I think at one point someone asked in class, like, hey, does anyone have like long-term plan on where or what they want to do in like a few years? And someone very quietly in the middle of everyone saying like stuff, you know, like I don't know, moving out, having a house and whatever, someone was like, survive. And I thought, same. What is your 5-year plan? Survive. Being alive. God damn it, it's a whole mess, you know. Some people are able to plan ahead a lot more. I'm just not. Oh, funerals are expensive too. Funerals can be a little bit cheaper, but depends on what you want and depends on what you think. It's a proper burial. Or like a proper send-off, I guess. There was a very nice video of Ask a Mortician. She's very good. That she was kind of showing the cost of a funeral with everything included, like, and she was giving like different options for people that have very little money. and couldn't cover like a very normal one, and she was giving options and stuff and how you could work with a lower budget and make it look presentable. It was a very interesting video of Ask a Mortician. I really like her stuff. She has very interesting videos about some other stuff like historical events, but from the perspective of like the mortician side of it, like how it was handled, the whole bodies and stuff. Just bury me under a tree and I'm good. Under a tree may be difficult because of the roots, but maybe near one. Suits are expensive. Just burn me. Just roast me. And then throw the ashes away. You don't need them. No one needs my ashes. Throw them away. They won't be there, so I don't give a shit. I honestly have that type of mentality about it. I won't be here. Just become ash. For Bushy. To a cemetery to bum a spot for someone else. Don't do that. That's not good. That is not a good idea, no. Well, everyone, it's 11 p.m. I need to sleep. And I'm so tired. Sharing is caring. No, it's... well, it is, but not when it comes to something like that. Like, take road trips across the world and throw my ashes on Mount Everest. Just give my family a hardcore mission. A non-optional mission that's so difficult they can't complete and they just keep pushing it off. Ah, just get rid of my ashes. I don't care. I think, I don't know, depends on how you view your death and your send off, how you want it to be. Religion also makes a lot of, like, a big part of it. So yeah, I don't really know. Maybe I'll change my mind at some point. But for now, we need to sleep. There's still some time for the eternal sleep. So I still need to wake up tomorrow. Ugh, and I'm yawning so much. So bye-bye everyone. Have a good night. Have a good week. Rest well. Take care everyone. Get better. A few of you were sick, so get better. I'll see you next weekend most likely. Oh god. Oh. So yeah everyone, bye bye. See you next time. Thank you for joining. Goodbye.